we're back in my inventory room and we're doing a ship with me. We are no longer doing what's sold. You know what's funny? My sales were actually not great for like, I think on Friday and Saturday. And I was like, well, at least I don't have to do a what sold. But luckily, I think they turned it around maybe yesterday. I don't know. They were probably fine. But I ended up having, right now I'm about to ship out a total of $912.98 in sales. So actually a really good sales weekend. And I'm going to bring you along while I do my shipping. I have quite a bit of a time crunch as well, because I need to go see my dad, who, you know, for those of you who don't know, he has Lewy body dementia. He's in memory care. So let's set a 30-minute timer and see if we can get it done. I'm guessing no, I can't get it done in 30 minutes, but the timer is set. So chip, chop, chip. Let's go get some shipping done. I hope you're working along with me or just enjoying and interested in what sold for me this weekend. Okay. I just packaged up my eBay orders. I only have 2 on the weekend. Come on, eBay. But let's go over what sold on eBay. Tucker neck blouse. I actually featured this in a Instagram reel that I posted yesterday on Sunday. If you aren't following me on Instagram, I'm actually starting to post content on there now. Thrift with me is what solds and stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of content, it's just same name, MOGIBETH, MOGIBETH. That's the same everywhere actually. eBay, Poshmark, YouTube, TikTok. So anyway, I got this tucker neck plaid blouse for $12.99 on a new rack at Goodwill, and then it sold on eBay after only 2 days for $45 plus shipping, which gave me a gross profit of $24.18, which is great. And then I also sold a Free People All Mine t-shirt. This is something I got in a Free People liquidation palette a long time ago, and I've gone over that a million times on my channel, but I don't do liquidation anymore, but I'm still selling off some of that inventory. And so my gross profit on this was $467. I actually must have found this in my inventory audit because I've only had it listed 334 days as opposed to like the 800 or whatever it is for the other ones. So let me buy these labels for both. I need to buy my labels on eBay and print them out, and then print out my labels on Poshmark. I do flat shipping, not calculated shipping on eBay, which means shipping takes a little bit longer. Okay, got all my labels printed. I might spend the 2 minutes or however long sorting through that because I think it will save me time in the long run. I wish Poshmark just printed it in order. I've said that a million times though. Okay, so my first sale on Poshmark that I'm shipping out today is a Hatch, which is a really good maternity brand. But this is actually a nursing bra, and it was from my own closet. I had it listed for $45 and I received an offer for $35, which I accepted. And so, I mean, that should mean, yeah, my gross profit was $28 and it sold after only 31 days. So if you go through the bra section, you see a Hatch bra, I'd recommend picking it up. All right, let's do this. It's gonna take me a second. All right, we're in business. I actually haven't had a single sale today, which is disconcerting. Okay. But let's just be grateful for what we do have. Okay, let's get to shipping. Okay, the next sale is actually packaged for me, which is great. I love when that happens. It is this pair of Naturalizer Dalton boots. I also got these through liquidation, but I also had to list them when I did my inventory audit because they were in my inventory, but they weren't listed. So they took 271 days to sell. They sold, I think I had them listed at 70 something, and then I just lowered the price recently to 50. I don't know, I just wanted to move them, but they sold full price, so that's good, which gave me a gross profit of $33.01. So, yay, it'll be easy. Actually, I might take this little sticker off here. I have these little stickers that say what's in here, and I used to just leave it on, like when I was shipping, but then I had this idea that what if someone reads it and it's like, oh, I don't know, steals the package because they know what's in it. So now I try to take it off. Next is a Bill Levkoff dress. So this is also from liquidation, but I used to sell a lot of formal wear. I would get a lot of formal wear through liquidation, and Bill Levkoff is a good formal wear. Good enough to know about it. This dress, I think, sold full price. I just recently lowered the price to $45 and it sold. So if you watched what sold last week, you know that I went through my entire closet and anything that I had for pre-2024 that I had listed before this year, I lowered the price on. So it is still resulting in sales, in full price sales. So that's good. Maybe it was worth the time. At that time, I was really questioning whether it made sense for me to do that, especially in like one of the most profitable seasons of the year, but I think in the long run I might thank myself. So yeah, I sold Bill Levkoff. This brand really specializes in bridesmaids dresses, so which can be a pretty lucrative category. And actually, I did sell a couple pieces of formal wear this weekend, so it is selling right now, especially I think fall wedding season is upon us. Yeah, this sold for $45 full price, which gave me a gross profit of $30.16, which is good, but it took 1,088 days to sell. So that's just the thing with that category specifically, is sometimes it can take forever to find the right buyer. And then next I had a bundle. I was actually on the fence about picking this up or not at the bins, and I shouldn't have been. I think I'm back on board with picking up this brand because it sold twice this weekend. And this piece in particular sold so fast and had a lot of interest on all platforms. The brand is Bylt, B-Y-L-T. Okay, so yeah, this is an instance where I'm gonna have to, a lot of y'all ask this question a lot because I prepackage my shoes. Y'all ask, well, what if you sell a bundle? Well, that does happen sometimes. Like this instance, I sold this Bylt shirt and these shoes. So I'm just gonna have to open up the box, slide this in there, and then it'll be good. I think it should fit fine. But I sold this Bylt Bayside Oxford short sleeve. I had it listed for $40, and then I had these Rhodes slippers. I don't know if you remember these from a thrift with me. I had them listed for $50. When I found them, I thought they were worth a whole lot more. That brand Rhodes is a really good brand to know. This particular style, it's a like house slipper, is less lucrative. So listed that for $50. So the bundle was, listing price $90. Someone sent me an offer for $55, and I just went ahead and accepted it. And so I found this Bylt shirt at the bins, and my gross profit on it sold literally overnight, was $17.50, which is great. And then these Rhodes shoes, because I paid up for them and they weren't worth as much as I thought they were, my gross profit was only $9.45, but it's fine. It sold pretty fast though. I mean, relatively, 29 days. So if you are curious about, where I get this tissue paper or where I get this tape gun or my scale over there, it's all linked in my Amazon favorites. You can honestly just Google MOGIBETH Amazon and it will come up. But I'll also have it linked in the description below. And I get a little kickback from it, which really helps support this channel. So thank you to everyone who does do that. Yeah, I have this. I also get my craft paper on Amazon. I have this craft paper in here. Take that out. Actually, should open it on the other side because there's more craft paper on this side. I'll put this here. These back in, and then this will act as the padding. I had like 3 bundle sales this weekend. Okay, my office is such a mess. Just like my life. There's this I don't know. So I think some people, not everyone, I think some people think I have it all together. I don't know, maybe not. But I get that kind of feeling when I talk to people meet people in real life sometimes. And just in case you had that feeling, I don't have it all together. I'm far from it. My life is a mess, but I'm just doing the best I can, like we all are. That's good enough. I found this. There was a video where I went to the bins and a regular Goodwill, and I found this Adian 1920 hat. And it actually has a flaw, which I noted in the listing. So I listed it a little bit lower than I thought I would. I listed it for 38. If it was flawless, like I found it and sold it before and it sold for more. It would have sold for more around 40, but I listed it for 38 with the flaw and it still sold super fast for 25. I received an offer for 25, which I accepted. And so it was still a really good sale. It's DN1920. It's a Portland-based brand, so if you don't live in Portland, I don't know if you're gonna find it. But if you do, it does sell really fast. And my gross profit was $18.14, which is great, and it sold in 2 days. So, and then I sold 2 of these found sweatshirts. I actually only have 2 left, which is remarkable because I think I had like 30 or 40 of them at some point. These tie-dye found new with tags sweatshirts. I actually just recently lowered the price on these also. They are now listed at 22. So then I sold 2 of them for 15. One had a shipping discount, one didn't. So I'll just go over both of them now. The one with the shipping discount, I had a gross profit of $513, and the one without the shipping discount, $715. Both took 799 days to sell. So very excited to sell out of these. Been staring at this listing for 800 days now, but I'm glad they are selling. I have other things that I have a lot of that just don't sell, and I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with those. I probably should just keep lowering the price, relisting until I hit the bottom, and then either give to Goodwill and mark as a loss or send a thread up. I don't know. Okay, and then this was a good sale. I mentioned that I had a couple of formal wear sales. This is actually a formal wear piece that I picked up at Goodwill. It was half off. The brand is DB Studios, which I only know from liquidation. I had it listed for what, 60 something, and it sold for my Poshmark offer to liker, which if you don't have Poshmark, I would highly recommend trying it out. It's an automation software. It's just a Google Chrome little extension, and it sends all my offers for me. I can send bulk offers, which maybe I should do that today. And I can also do a lot of other things on there, which is great. But it's a game changer for my business on Poshmark. It's why I have so many sales on Poshmark, I think. And you can try it for 2 weeks free. And then if you use my code MOGIBETH, you'll get 20% off your first month. But anyway, back to this sale. DB Studios. I actually didn't pick this up at Goodwill. Okay. What happened was, this is from liquidation, but I had just listed it recently because for whatever reason, I just didn't, I think it was in my inventory, but wasn't listed. It was one of those, or it was just sitting in my laundry room. One of those things. Anyway, I listed for 60 something, and then it sold Poshmark automated offer to liker for 48 plus discounted shipping, which gave me a gross profit of $30.38. So I am less gung-ho about formal wear right now, but just because when I had someone listing it for me, steaming and photographing and inventorying it for me, it was much more fun to sell formal wear. But when you do it yourself, it is just, I mean, this is why most resellers don't pick it up, which does create like a gap in the market, which is nice. There are other brands like McDougal, La Femme, and others that are really expensive that I will pick up and bite the bullet on. DB Studios isn't a super high retailing brand, and so I pick it up maybe new with tags at Goodwill, but it was a good sale. I'm happy about it, but I don't know if I'd pick it up, honestly. Okay, this I got at the bins. It is a Polo Ralph Lauren scarf, new with tags, and really beautiful. I had it listed for 38, and I received an offer for 15. Then I was going back and forth, and I didn't want to go lower than 20, so eventually she accepted my offer of 20, which was good. Maybe I could have waited, you know, as we enter fall winter season, gotten a little more for it, but it's fine. I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff there. My gross profit was about 15 bucks. And there's 30 minutes. Oh, yikes. And it took 80 days to sell. I mean, I listed it in the middle of summer, so that's not that surprising. But I do really like picking up accessories at the bins, and I would love to do that more. This was an especially good accessory bin because there's a bunch of stuff from Goodwill that just wasn't selling. Like, I think Goodwill had this marked up to like $20 or something crazy. Is this gonna fit in here? But I haven't been going to the bins as much because, like, for instance, this morning, you know, I've been sleeping with Goldie still. She wakes me up all night. I woke up this morning with a massive headache, so I slept in, which is why I'm short on time. And so I like to go to the bins, you know, at 8 a.m., but a lot of times I just cannot make it there. But this will pass. This season will pass sooner than I think. And I think that's something I like about, you know, having your second kid. You definitely have more of a perspective on how truly temporary this time is. And some of that is good, like, okay, I will be able to sleep again. But then some of that is really sad. And I cry a lot. I really like to go and order. Oh, I didn't grab this one. Let me go grab it. Okay, this is a sale that I lowered the price on and then relisted it recently. And after relisting it, it's sold to a Poshmark automated offer to liker. I wouldn't pick this up again because it took so long to sell. This is one of my oldest pieces of inventory, 1,314 days. And I picked it up at a Goodwill in Portland, I think. Oh my gosh, and I spent so much money on it. The brand is S13, which is actually a brand that retails for a lot, but some styles will sell really well, but some, like this one, won't. I spent $19.99 on this and eventually lowered the price to $45, so it sold for $31 plus discounted shipping. So I just barely made my money back and then made $2.79 in gross profit, but I'm just really happy to see it go after 1,300 days. Uh-oh, am I out of square boxes? But note to self, I need to grab square boxes. I have large flat rate boxes, but I have these oversized bags that I store inventory like that in. I think those are also in my Amazon. Okay, my second bundle sale from the weekend is a pair of Spanx leggings and another one. Here, let me show you the Built logo. I think this might be an older style, but I think the logo is essentially the same, BYLT. I got that shirt at the bins, and then I got these Spanx leggings at a regular Goodwill. I spent $7.99 the leggings, and I listed them low because they actually do have this manufacturer defect. So my gross profit on these was $8.81. They took 117 days to sell. And then my gross profit on this Built shirt was $7.40, took 245 days to sell. So not everything by Built is flying off the shelves, but some things are, clearly. So it's good to check comps on that. After picking up this t-shirt, I kind of wrote off the brand, to be honest. And I think that's a really big pitfall that I fall into sometimes, is just like making broad assumptions about a brand based off of a performance of one or two items. But Built is actually, I think, a good brand to know. So anyway, getting this sent out. Very happy that both of these sold. Oh, these sold so fast. So I featured these in that same video where I went to the bins on a regular Goodwill. And I had really written off Levi's, but I found these new tag Levi's wedgie straight fit jeans in a really beautiful light wash, size 30, and they sold overnight. Posture VA automated offer to liker. I had them listed for $68, and they sold for $47 with discounted shipping. And I remember my cost of goods is $12.99. So now, you know, I might start dabbling in Levi's again. New tag definitely helps, I think. My gross profit on these was $22.59, so that's perfect. Hey, going to someone in Portland. Okay, and then this is what really saved my sales this weekend. A viewer, Bethany, thank you so much, Bethany, purchased this amazing bundle and some of my favorite pieces. This is like my favorite piece from the Great that I've just recently listed. So let's just go over what this, it was 6 items in this bundle. So this vest from the Great, I recently found these, and these are a pair of pants by the brand Closed, which retails for so much money. I actually really like this brand. I think this is their more recent brand tag. I've shown it in I think a thrift haul recently. And then also in that same thrift haul, I showed this Jackson Rowe. This is a new brand to me. New with tags shirt dress that I thrifted. And then I can't believe this took so long to sell. This is a Bolo brand. I kept lowering the price on this. Maybe I had it overpriced at first. But it is a gorgeous new with tag. I got this through liquidation. La Linea sweater. So beautiful. Y'all see that tag? Here it's the new with tag. This is a Bolo brand. Definitely be on the lookout for it. Even though this one took forever to sell. And then these are 13 jeans. I was so excited to find these when I did. Definitely a Bolo brand. These sold really fast because I just listed them. And they're having a lot of interest. And if you watch that video of the bins and regular thrift store, this is a vintage suede sweater jacket. Such a gorgeous piece. So all 6 of these items, the bundle was the Great, sold in 16 days. The clothes pants sold in 8. The Jackson Rowe shirt dress sold in 9. The R13 sold overnight, so in one day. Same with this vintage sweater jacket. So, like, my gross profit on this, like, very much saved my sales. So thank you, Bethany. $222.52 gross profit. The La Linea sweater took 1,016 days to sell. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. So let me package this up with care. Maybe I will actually do this off camera because I want to take my time. Let me just go over the last sale. It was a new with tag NYDJ pair of Maryland pants. I love this style, Selling Style by NYDJ. I found these at a regular Goodwill half off. They're also size 12 petite, which is great. And they sold for full price for $50. And my gross profit was $32.51, which is great. And they sold after 90 days. So NYDJ, Maryland especially, larger sizes, just do really, really well. So anyway, I'm going to package up this bundle sale with care. Then I've got to run over to my dad's real quick before going back home and taking care of my baby girls. But thank y'all so much for watching. I am still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with these Thursday videos, but I didn't have anything planned yet, so ship with me it was. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Hope your sales are good. Let me know in the comments down below, how are your sales? Mine actually are good, but they could be better if I was listing more. I need to get more consistent starting like today. Okay, note to self. All right, love y'all. See you in the next one. Bye.